Alright, we are back with part 3 of my Spectacle Island settlement tour video. We're about to head towards the utilities. That's where we're going, and that's where we're going to keep moving. So this part of the boardwalk here I actually completely forgot about and didn't realize that I didn't connect the utilities on the back end or the lookout on the back end, and I had to restart the boardwalk all over again. Luckily I hadn't done the trees yet. Before I did there, I would have been deleting all the trees and redoing all of them. So I'm glad that I didn't have to redo those two. Anyway, so this is utilities over here. And utilities, I've got a whole lot of water pumps down in here for my water. More sunlight coming in. So there's two entrances. That's the main entrance. As we see, it's a different shape again. That's the side entrance. We go this way. There's an upper walkway. So the people that are working. Alright, let's just do this quickly. I will keep talking so I don't seem silly. I'm plugging in my controller. I don't know if you saw that little pop-up or not, but my controller was dying. Alright, so upper little walkways so the workers who work in the utility area can do some observations and stuff like that from above. Down and through here is our power. So the entire island is powered through this one area. I don't have any other power anywhere else, which meant a lot of wires running along through the treed area. Hopefully most of them were hidden and you didn't notice them, but if you did, that's okay too. I had to use a couple of the clipping tricks to bring the wires through the foundation walls, but it allowed it to be a little bit easier without running wires everywhere all over the place. So as you can see, a little bit more walkways here, and then this walkway goes up and over, and you can look down onto this. If you're working up here, I'd probably have some desks and computer terminals up there if I ever got that finished. Anyway, let us continue. This is the next lookout. As we can see, one of my security guards is actually up here. I've got 8 security guards, so most of the lookouts should have at least one of them. The last one didn't, but this one happens to, which is good. I didn't know if they'd actually come to all these, and they do, and they use the boardwalks, and it's amazing, and I'm so happy by that. There's where the original power comes from for the island. I disconnected all of that and used my own. As you can see, the wires stop there and don't keep going. So I didn't use this whole kind of marshy area. I didn't know what I'd do with it. It's got too much going on in it, so I didn't use it for my settlement. And we'll come out this way and allow you to see the back side of the castle, and I think the back side of the castle looks really cool too. So there's the back side of the castle. As you can see, I love this castle. If I ever wanted to use a settlement, I might make an alternative version of it. Oh, the trees are convulsing. I might want to use an alternative version of it. Delete the outside wall and just keep the castle and all the trees. I think that would still be cool. I'm going to test it one of these times and delete the outside wall and see what it looks like. Anyway, we'll continue up here. And because we kind of went around the back way, you didn't see the signs that pointed, so lookout markets this way. And there's a lookout through there, and then we were just at the utilities and the lookout that's that way. So we're going to go through here, and the entrance to the market, hopefully to you, looks like a big M, because that's what it was supposed to look like. Does it look like it? Well, if it doesn't, that's okay. So, this is the market, and I really would have loved to have finished the market because all these buildings are totally unique from each other. Each different store would have its own completely different building with its own unique shape. So I've actually got a few traders in there because I do have 19 settlers here, so I put a couple of trading booths and a couple of beds, but otherwise there's no power, nothing finished in these trading areas. In fact, I ran out of caps, so I didn't even finish the trading, all the trading areas. But yeah, so these would have been cool because each one of them has an upper area here for the traders to actually live in their own building. And then underneath that would be bathrooms. And then a big kind of open trading floor. Each one would have that same idea, just in a different, slightly different shape. Lower trading floor. Bathrooms. This one's got a big bathroom area down here. That other one had a tiny one, but the hill kind of caused that. And then we've got the sleeping area up here. So you can see there's no traders in this. So each of these are actually about as complete individual buildings as I could make them. They almost look like they're entirely, completely separate buildings, but they are attached through the foundations. So, traders here. This one's actually got 2 rooms, which allows it to have a storage area. And then up here, sleeping quarters again. This one actually happens to have a little bit of a balcony. I know. They got the coolest one, didn't they? So, down we go. How you doing, lady? So yeah, as you can see, they're full buildings, even around the backside. Like, there's nothing going on back there, but full buildings. Here's our weapons. They've got 2 spots too, so they can have some storage. And then a big open spot up here for their living area as well. Then the center one would be the biggest one. It would actually be our general trader. Would probably have 3 in here if I was actually finishing it. But yeah, they've also got storage area and bathrooms underneath and sleeping quarters upstairs. Then, because it's a market that's also kind of got this kind of open area to it, so that people who come to the market can sit and eat and socialize and hang out. It's like they typically do with markets. So I've also added here one of the unlock settlement object pieces, which is this. Oh, I know the name. I've forgotten the name. Somebody's gonna say, "Hey, that guy's an idiot. He doesn't remember the name of them." It's a. I'll think of it while I'm doing something else. Anyway, I've got that in the center. Kind of looks old school like my castle. And then up here is another lookout. Oh, I've moved Sturgis over here. How's it going, buddy? Anyway, this one's looking back onto the city. Whatever direction that is. Oh, west. Yeah, that one's looking west. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too loud. I bumped in the microphone. Alright. So yeah, that's the market. Lots of hills, as you can see. I had to build the market at this height just to get the buildings to all kind of work and be relatively flat, even though this one has a ton of cutout for it and restricted it a lot. But that's okay. It still worked out quite well. I like that this video is coming down into the evenings, and so as we get into the evening we can see that the boardwalk is just beautiful at night, with all the lanterns going all the way through and the light signs really light up. We can see, I think these are rotundas. I'm calling them rotundas. They probably aren't, but I think that's a name I like to use for it. There's 3 of them on the castle, but I think they look really cool. They especially look cool as the evening comes and the lights go down. So yeah, we continue along the boardwalk here, and we've now come back to the farmland area. So that's a complete rotation. The boardwalks almost connect all the way around, but you can kind of walk and connect through everything as you go circle around the castle and go to all the elements. So the boardwalk turned out really well, and I'm very happy with it. Then we're going to take a quick stop here into the castle. So I've kind of designed the castle like a traditional castle, where it's kind of got some stuff in it to see from olden times, and it's also my live-in castle as my residence. So the entrance to it, I think, is pretty cool, big and open. There's no doors on this castle to get in, so it's open and free. Once you're allowed into the settlement, you're allowed to come up into the castle, so it's a free move. But lots of security in the castle, as well as security everywhere else. And then you come up in there, and we've got this very beautiful fireplace area with some more elements that are part of the unlock settlement object mods. which I think some will look great. So light comes in from above, or the stars as the night comes through. Just like in museums, we've got paintings on the wall with lights showing onto them. If I could do little placards on the wall saying who it was, that would be pretty cool too. We've got the lit up atomic bomb, which of course has big meaning in the game. So people can sit around and stare at it and contemplate the world that has changed because of this piece right here. So yeah, this is kind of like a castle, because castles act kind of like museums now, right? So, up here we've got the kitchen area and seating and eating area. Inside these, as I call them, rotundas, we've got, I love how these sconces on the wall, the candle sconces, really create that old style castle look, especially on the white brick that's here. So we got kitchens on the one side here. On the other side we got a different designed kitchen, just like that. Whoop, a little bit jumpy. We'll open the door here, and we've got a nice little balcony that looks out onto the beautiful boardwalk. You can see the water from over there. You can see all the trees. Very kind of rustic. I think that turned out quite well. This is all very open. Got nice big long hallways. Kind of goes in line with the big wide boardwalk. Everything's very open. Try not to fit too many things in here. We go along the back. We've got a little TV sitting area. Kind of entertainment back here because we've got pool tables with stools around as people play music. See, this whole back area too is all open up, and we can see, because I've got it see-through, you can see the whole back side right through to the outside there. We've got a balcony on the back as well, which looks out this way onto the market. Over there. And on this side, utilities. Out onto the water, and I'm gonna look at the time again, and I'm gonna end up having a fourth video because I'm already at 12 minutes. So yeah, there's the guy that you saw from below. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it turned out quite well. We'll continue back inside, and then we're going to go down before we go up. So through here, we can see this is the stairs here. They go out the back, still open. Same kind of stair design with the cutouts for my little turret guys there. Then we've got this kind of sleeping area, and I've got triple beds sitting here because none of the beds seemed big enough for this wide open room, so I just did a triple bed design. Allowed it to fill it up a bit more and looks kind of nice. Yeah, desk and stuff and around, and pretty general, not overly heavily decorated because, well, if it takes me 5 saves just to get decorations in here, of course I'm not going to put a whole ton of them in here. But this was the only building, as you can see, since we've come in here, it's furnished. This is the only building I ended up finishing with furnishings because I really wanted to get the castle done. It was my residence quarters. I really like how it turned out, and so I thought I'd grit my teeth and slowly finish this part, and it took a while, but I'm really happy with how it turned out, and maybe the rest will eventually get that way, but this one was the priority. So I'm going to pause again because now I'm at 14 minutes and 14 seconds, and we will go to video number 4. Whew, this is a long one. Yes. Twice as long as my typical ones. Alright, see you guys in a second.